He is world cinema's biggest star, certainly the largest and the biggest in the Indian film industry, Shah Rukh Khan. He is as popular here in UAE as he is back home. And with the real estate catering to a huge Indian market, not only here in the UAE, but also in India, it was only a matter of time, not if, for Shah Rukh Khan to be wooed by the real estate developers within the region. Let's talk to King Khan himself and get the details of the latest Shah Rukh Khan Boulevard to hit Ras Al Khaimah.
Shah Rukh Khan, welcome to our show Habitat.
Thank you very much.
In fact, it's very interesting that Shah Rukh Khan is taking into a brand route. And why do you want to choose real estate as to extend Shah Rukh Khan the brand?
See, actually, most of the things that I've done in life, besides what is my core competence or what I do for a living or what I love to do, that is acting, has always been chosen around by people who surround me. And then they decide that perhaps this image or this brand, as you call it, I don't understand it, but people call it by a lot of names, can be utilized in some competent manner for businesses beyond films. And I'm game for it. I was the first one to start advertising so openly. Somebody just told me I advertise maximum number of products in the country, which is wonderful. I've done it with a lot of happiness. I've earned a lot of money from it. I think a lot of the good films that I've been able to afford to do without charging for them is because I have this varied interest in other things, and it's all on the basis of experts from that field. So similarly, when TSA came up and they said, you know, we'd like to build a product around your name with your thoughts and your creative inputs, you know, Ras Al Khaimah came forward with this magnanimous gesture of wanting to set this whole thing up. I thought, yes, why not? You know, there is a whole set of experts, Tony, they're all coming together and build a competent, you know, residential complex or a lifestyle complex or a resort come waterfront complex, whatever the name we call it by. And I can be utilized competently to, you know, have my inputs. And that's why I've done it. I think real estate is a good place to be. I have this fetish. I've always liked houses and homes. I've never had one when I was young. I would like to offer everyone around the world to please come to this place and choose. I'll never hard sell this. I'll say please come and choose a space where you can build your dreams. They would look very real and you can call it home. And hopefully it'll be affordable business-wise also.
Great. Why have you chosen the UAE and not India to start with?
I would have been interested in a project like this. I've been offered some, which were just blatant endorsements of, you know, we'll just put your name on a building. But TSA came forward and they're the first ones who offered me freedom to have some creative input into it and say, okay, you know, we're starting from scratch with you. This is the first time I'm getting into a project where we're starting from scratch. So it seems like I have more responsibility and authority, plus more freedom of creating things. So this is the first offer that came. Maybe if it had come from an Indian company or TSA worked in India with Tony and there was this kind of square footage of land available, which is very difficult in Mumbai, I would have done it there. But to be really honest, I think TSA and Ras Al Khaimah chose me. It's not the other way around. If you look at every facility in every part of UAE is developing at a rapid pace. It's changing every day and infrastructure is wonderful. It is a space which is a hub around the world, calling the world to come and start doing business here. And Ras Al Khaimah is very pretty. I've been there and I think it's very, very cool. It's virgin, it's new. If you are able to do something new successfully, the satisfaction is double. So we are hoping with Shah Rukh Khan Boulevard, the satisfaction would be double.
Shah Rukh Khan Boulevard, what is the positioning you're looking at?
In terms of?
In terms of, is it high value, is it a medium value?
See, my desire would be very, very clearly to offer every person who is interested to come with freedom and choose an affordable home for themselves. Affordable being a prime word, but 100% wanting to develop it in a way that it's very, very beautiful and it's very interesting to come and stay. And it has some creative inputs from what I work in, films, and without being too garish, too loud, too in your face. Because I'm very clear that, yeah, you know, Shah Rukh Khan has an expiry date as a brand also. So when these buildings are left behind and when people live, I do not become, the name does not become an item of distress. the part that I leave behind in it in terms of design is such. It's not obtrusive. It's beautiful. It's, oh, this is nice. Oh, did Shah Rukh Khan do this? That would be interesting. In the middle of that, they have 2 premium towers in the middle of the affordable ones. And for that, I've just requested them to make it as premium as possible, that the world comes and sees and say, oh, this is one piece in the world. So there will be premium towers, and then they are hopefully at a lesser surcharge kind of towers.